Pick right up where we left off at. So here we got our 360. So in the last video I painted this and had pretty good luck with this duplicolor. As far as the corporate blue, that's what's on like the engine in the Barracuda over there, and on this engine here. I really like that corporate blue. I decided to do Hemi orange on this. And I'm not happy with the duplicolor. Actually, it kind of sucked. I don't know that I really have any pictures of it, but when I painted this whole thing, the timing cover was real light colored, and then the valve covers turned out real light too. So the rest of the engine was like a bright orange, and then the valve covers were like a faded out white kind of orangey color. Wasn't real happy with that, so I ended up going to AutoZone. What's up, Cat? And picking up this VHT. So VHT makes a Hemi orange of their own, this engine paint here. Way happier with it, man. It looks so much better. And I don't even know that I could show it to you, but there was spots on here, you could see in the tape where it was light in spots just because of what was backing it. And I primered the engine too, which is weird. So I ended up redoing the valve covers in black, and then re-primered them, and then painted them again. And man, that VHC looks way better. A little more glossy. It's still a little bit wet right now because I just sprayed it, but it's definitely glossier than the other stuff is, the duplicolor. Yeah, just a little brighter orange. It's a little less red than the duplicolor is. This is a little more actually orange. So really happy with that. It looks good now, so I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So we're looking good. We got a good amount of progress made in that last video. So today is July 19th. We basically have 12 days until the Mopar Nationals. So we have to get this engine in the car running with this transmission that's kind of an unknown because, we haven't tested anything on it yet. I put that shift kit in it, but that doesn't mean it's going to work. Got to figure out something for a drive shaft because this is different than, it's got the same tail housing as a 46RH, the bigger automatic, and the tail shaft's the same as a 727 spline, but this whole transmission's about 1.5 inches longer than a 727 is, so we really don't know if it's going to just bolt right in. We hope it will. So we got to put them two together and dump them in the car, and we still got some work to do on getting everything else done, brakes and suspension stuff. So we definitely got our work cut out for us. So I mean, we're working miracles out here, but the engine looks good. So even if we don't make it, at least the motor will look nice for it. Got the water pump installed, timing covers on, got the front balancer on, got my sweet Summit Racing timing tape on there. Get this thing ready to come off the stand, and then we can throw it in the car. Got to do a couple more freeze out plugs, and then put the flex plate on it, and then bolt it to the transmission. Put her up in the car. So on the 360s, they're externally balanced, and to run a neutral balance torque converter like you would for a 318 or a 340, you need a weighted flex plate. Summit sells these. You can see the number here and everything. These are like $50. They're really cheap. I screwed up and bought a B&M one for the Barracuda we got, and it was like $200, and this is literally a carbon copy of it. So it's got the different bolt patterns, so you can run either a 727, a 904, or you can run a the later 46 RH, or what we got here is a 44 RH. Those two actually use the same torque converter bolt pattern as a 904 or a 727. So the bigger trannies, got the bigger bolt pattern, and the small trannies got the small one. But then they also have this larger bolt pattern to run I think a 1/2 inch bolt instead of the 3/8 or 5/16 or whatever they are. But yeah, these are pretty slick. They're pretty nice to have. So if you're doing a swap on one, I would highly recommend throwing one of these on a 360. Went ahead and got the freeze out plugs in, got the flex plate on this thing. It's pretty much ready to pop on. Connect it to the transmission. Put it on the stand. We're gonna try to test fit this transmission first, see if we can figure out how to make it all work with this Crossmember and everything. I think we may not be able to use this, but we started preemptively hacking at this Crossmember here, so we'll see what we can do, make it work. Well, we got our artistic side out here, carving stuff off of this thing. Had to knock this little piece off. There was like a couple bolt holes here in these bosses, and we just knocked it smooth. It's nothing you really need anyways, so figured it wasn't that big a deal. So I went ahead and just knocked it off. You've never used one of these bad boys, these carbide burrs, these big fluted ones for aluminum. Man, they hog some stuff off. They're awesome. Harbor Freight's got them. Hit them up. Back up for test fit number 2 after hacking everything out of the way. Here we go. Got a little spot on the back of the transmission hitting the floor pan there. Pretty much got the whole Crossmember hacked out of here pretty well, so got plenty of room up in there now compared to how we were. So I think we're gonna knock this up, get the floor pan out of the way of that. Got a little bit of massaging to go, but it's coming along.
Yes, sir.
Awful nice of Chrysler just to go ahead and make an overdrive version of a 904 for everybody to use.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need a gear vendor's overdrive. That stuff's that's overrated. Chrysler did all the homework for you. I think these have a steeper overdrive than one of those does anyway.
I believe it.
I think those are like 0.74 or something. These are 0.69.
Way better.
Way gooder. Alright, after a little bit more hacking, we're looking pretty good. Knocked the floor up out of the way. So we got plenty of room for that little guy there. Nowhere even near it. And we bumped out this side, so we got room too. That's the only thing that kind of sucks is this back section here. This transmission's kind of proud and everything. So far so good. Alright, we're mounting them together. Be the first time this 360's ever seen a nice overdrive 44RH.
Oh yeah.
So that should be cool. They are officially mated together as one.
Yes, sir.
So I guess we're gonna get ready to dump this thing in here, and although we may have to clean up a set of headers first. Might have been a bit of an afterthought, but we went ahead and cleaned these headers up. We're gonna hit them with a little bit of paint. Got that ready to go in, so gotta get this in first before you put the motor in it, really. We have your beloved header in there that you love so much. Time to stab this in there. Got them headers all painted up nice and of cock.
Okay.
Yeah, run it while there's not an engine in the way.
Yeah, I took it out and painted it.
It's the moment of truth. Time to dump in our engine and transmission combo into our beloved Dodge Dart.
Beloved.
You're more of a Plymouth guy, but you're kind of turning onto the dark side of the Dodges.
Crazy Plymouth freak.
Right.
Dodge.
I guess I'm probably more of the Dodge guy myself, but
If you rip the skin off, it's exactly the same car.
yeah, it really isn't much different.
I don't know if the wheelbase is different or not.
The only difference is that a Dart looks better.
That would be somebody's opinion.
Right.
It's not mine. But
Don't shoot me for being a CUDA hater. But
hey, I'm a sucker for gold, so.
Right. I think this car looked pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. As soon as I saw it, as soon as you saw it, we were both in.
Right, yeah. Which does not happen often.
No, it's just,
Yeah, like as soon as we came in and looked at this car, I was like, okay, it would be kind of cool.
yeah.
Because I was like, another A body. What are you, an idiot? Don't you already have like 15?
Yes, yes I am.
Yeah, but this one's different. So,
It's no objective. I think it's only 14.
well, this probably makes 15.
Now it's 15.
Right, this is number 15.
But at the time, it was 14.
Right.
So,
Now we have a dirt. Bam! Just like that, this thing's got an engine in it.
that took all of what? 3 minutes?
Right. Actually, it really didn't take that long.
If that,
It really wasn't that bad, no. It tucked in there pretty nice. It tucked.
it is tough.
All right, so after monkeying with this thing, trying to figure out what to do for a drive shaft, figured one for the 727 would work. And you bought this one from a swap meet or something, but that's a supposedly A-body 727. Well, we got lied to because it's definitely for a 904. But we have this one that was in his stash of never-ending drive shafts. That is a big block 727 drive shaft, which I think will work, and has his own stock of U-joints to rebuild it with. We're also trying to figure out maybe use this slip yoke off of this one because that one's kind of haggard, but I can't get this one to go into the back of the transmission, but it fits the spline right. So, I don't know. We're getting there. But I think this drive shaft will work. I think a bolt in the 727 drive shaft will bolt right in it, and I think it will work because I think this transmission's only about 1.5 inches longer than a 727, and they use the same output spline. Well, we end up running into some problems with some drive shafts. So this is supposed to be that 727 one. I think it's for a 904. The only one I found with a yoke that would fit the one in the Dart was the very far one. And so, yeah, the slip yoke fits, but it's for a 4-speed, so I can't use it. But I needed to double check and make sure it would fit, so I used this transmission. This is a 727. This one here was one we were going to use because it was about the right length, but I don't think the U-joints or the yoke are right, so I don't know. So I'm going to take these all to a drive shaft shop, and we're going to try and figure out, I think we're going to try and shorten this one, put a new slip yoke on it for the right transmission, and try and get this all figured out. So this is kind of a mess, but we're working on it. This is a make or break it kind of deal here. Now that I'm back from the drive shaft shop, they said they could take care of it and they'd be done tomorrow, so that'll be cool. Get some stuff put on here. Got the hoses, radiator. I'm getting ready to put the transmission cooler on it. Gotta cut some holes for the running AN line on that. He's got the ignition all set up on this, putting the wire harness in it, and making some progress, that's for sure. Motor looks nice down in there. Headers are all bolted up. Still gotta make a transmission cross member.
Starter's in. Starter solenoid, fuel pump, radiator, spark plug wires.
Yes. Do you use those bootleg NGKs that you bought? Nice. The Amazon special fake spark plugs?
Yes.
All right, well, down underneath here, been hacking at this cross member. Got a couple little steel pieces that I put in there, and I think we're just gonna line it up and weld them onto the cross member. And then probably put a little piece of rubber in there just to kind of dampen it, just a fuzz. But so I think I'm gonna lay some weld on this and then get that all finished up. What are you with?
With the left rear brake drum.
We need to stop. We need to stop cussing.
Yeah.
What? Wait. What are you messing with?
I'm messing with the left rear brake drum because I can't put the front
Can't put the wheel on it, right?
Well, that, but I can't put the lighting wiring harness in the front end because
Because it lifts up in the air.
8 feet in the air. So,
God forbid I make a Crossmember for this thing. You know?
Totally good with that. I just figured I'd bounce to something I
Right.
can do.
Yeah.
So this side's actually done, but it does get tight when you put the tire on it for some reason.
Yeah.
This side, I just put the wheel cylinder in it, and I'm getting ready to build all the brakes up. Got new shoes, hardware, and all that stuff. And I can't remember what I was just missing that I was gonna go look for, but
Got distracted.
right. It with your brain. I mean, it messes with your brain. They say. Yeah. We're wondering if you got a, connector for that.
You got hose?
If you got a hose connector, because this one's kind of.
I probably don't.
Yeah. I don't think anybody does because it's smoke.
Unobtainium.
Yeah, I don't know if, hopefully there's one underneath the other car.
After a little bit of time with the welder, got it buzzed all up, looking not too horrible. I mean, it probably doesn't look great, but hey, it looks good enough for me because you're never going to see it. But got a couple little pieces of rubber in there just to kind of isolate it a touch. Got it bolted down. Got just enough room there around the case. So we're looking pretty good. Think this thing's ready to rock. Get that drive shaft in here. We'll be set to go. Well, while he's messing with the brakes back there, I went ahead and got our exhaust pulled out. So this is a Summit brand exhaust, which is actually just a rebranded, what does it say? Heartthrob. So I guess we're going to see how good this kit is. We had the pipes kit on the Barracuda, and it actually fit really nice. So hopefully this one's will be similar, but it's made for a set of like hooker headers, I guess. But I got the whole thing laid out. There's no crossover pipe. It's just two true duals and a couple mufflers. So let's see how this thing sounds. Hopefully it sounds pretty good. I got a feeling it's going to be a little bit quiet because of those turbo mufflers it's got.
We can't have quiet, Jim.
Well, it's going to be the opposite of the Barracuda because that thing's loud as hell.
Yes, it is.
So
A
I'm going to get to putting this exhaust on there, see how this goes. Hopefully it goes pretty easy, I hope. Say roughly 3 hours and about 800 expletives later. It's on there mostly. It's from the headers on back. Did have to trim a little bit out of it, right behind the mufflers to make it fit. I got just bungee cords holding it up now, but it's got dual pipes hanging out, so it's in there. Many uses of the word have been thrown around.
Yes.
Definitely is not as good as the pipes kit, huh? No. Yeah.
Pipe kit went right on, like beautiful.
Yeah. Well,
Shocked that it did when it did.
between the mufflers and the whole exhaust, the pipes kit's probably $400 more expensive than this. So, and I guess you get what you pay for with the pipes kit.
A lot of time.
Then you got some new brakes going on that
Yeah.
you stole from another car, and
Yep. So rear's pretty much done. The axle,
yeah, the drums and everything.
the drums and shoes are on. Everything's good there, adjusted up. But I put new lines on the axle itself. Still need to run a line from the front to the back, and we need a rubber line going up to the body to the differential.
And
we started on changing right fronts.
yeah, you got the right front going on. Gonna leave the tailpipes loose for now, just so we get the tank in it here later, because it's gonna need that thrown up in there, which is also ordered from Summit.
Yep.
Sponsored by Summit Racing.
We wish, huh?
Yeah, I spent $1,000. I got 15 Summit bucks now. Ooh.
Ooh. And a free bumper sticker.
Wow. And Ricky Jack.
That's right. We got
Transmission that I used earlier at the Driveshaft place.
right. We got a stainless fuel line, thanks to my new friend Shane, who has a pretty awesome car collection. Not pretty awesome, it's extremely awesome, and everything's perfect, and it's beautiful cars.
Why don't you his dude?
Wow.
You gonna him or what, mate? You wanna hurry up?
Potty mouth. But we pretty much got everything to put the tank in. I think we need to clean the fill neck outside and in because it's got junk on the outside.
Yeah.
Or inside too, outside and inside.
Wherever the hell it's at. Up in there somewhere.
Right in here.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna do a flapper wheel around the outside, but it's got some junk in it. So
What do you think of the tailpipe fitment here?
that is wow. Hillbilly jank at its fine. Don't be scratching my
Your
highly
sweet valence panel
yeah. I took about 5 minutes to wipe up and
spray.
did a really bad spray job on it, but it looks good because it's underneath.
Might have to hack these back and put
I'd say
slash
put
tips on
an
it.
angle on it.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Hey man, we got
I have to order me a set of those cheapy Amazon tips I used on the truck.
I wrote 53 items down on a punch list, and we knocked 21 of them out. So
That's pretty good for a day's work.
that's pretty good for one day's work.
Yeah.
Um,
Fortunately, we found out that my cooler probably isn't going to work that we ordered, so I have to get a different one. I guess I'll probably go back tomorrow and pick up the drive shaft and
yeah,
probably get that cooler.
You got that transmission mount in there. That
was a big one, and the drive shaft.
drive shaft.
Those are two. Like if those didn't get done, we're screwed and not making it. So
we got that engine compartment or engine wiring harness is done. Windshield wipers harness is pretty much done. We need to do I got the headlight one cleaned. I just need to put it on there, but somebody had decided to jack up the car, so I would let them.
yeah, but you got a transmission mount now, so
right. Not complaining.
right.
Just saying, kind of hard to work on it when it's up there, so I figured I'd bounce over the brakes.
You need to get taller. Maybe you'd get up there.
Yeah, if I was as tall as the world's
If you were
tallest man.
Shaquille O'Neal, you'd be
Yeah,
up there
I'd
right
be
now,
good. I'd be.
right?
But I don't know if you want. Well, I guess you can't see in there, but unless you want to hop up. There's the one.
Hop in the ladder.
Yeah, we got the radiators in.
Yeah.
Upper lower radiator hoses, bypass hose.
Yeah, get your harness laid out pretty nice.
Yeah, spark plugs went in, spark plug wires. Starter went in, starter solenoid.
Yeah, I see the solenoid right there. That's nice.
The
We gotta get power steering put on this too, don't we?
yeah, I looked at it and we need a couple more brackets or something, and we got a lot to figure out with the belts and stuff on it.
Yeah, I mean
But yeah, I kind of, if I came up against anything that was a big job or big, would have had to search for 2 hours to get something, I just bounced on to the next job and just kept it moving. Wanted to get as much wiring and electrical stuff, components mounted up there, and I got most all of it with factory hardware. I think I still need to do the control module. Just bolt it down, it's plugged in.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're probably down to 8 days or something now, probably.
Yeah. It's tomorrow, or technically it's Thursday now, but
Yeah.
tomorrow will be Thursday, and the show will start a week from Friday.
Yeah.
So 8 days, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We got all weekend.
Well, you got all weekend.
What does that mean? You gonna him or what, mate?
Yeah. Hey, I'm pretty ecstatic with that. Didn't seem like I got that far on a 53 item list, but
Yeah.
that's almost half. Right? Well, I guess my math's not that great. 21 out of 53.
Yeah, like
So still
20.
got 32 left, but
26.5 would be half of it.
Yeah. And I guess 2 of those. The 21 has 2 halves of things done, which might be the ECM just needs screwed down. It'll be done. And right front brakes are kind of on already. I gotta change the wheel cylinder, but I got a little ways to go on that. Put the line on, but that's coming along good. So almost 3/4 of the brakes actually at the shoe or at the tire and everything are mounted, which is good. I'll have to repack the wheel bearings and stuff. And I don't know how good the seals are on it, but they're probably getting reused.
Probably junk, but they're going to have to be junk.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any extras. I do have some spares and stuff like that I bought for other cars. And
I'm pretty whooped.
yeah, I'm really whooped because I got like a few hours of sleep, and it seems like a running theme this whole week. So
Right.
But
That's because you're gay.
right. But you know what, man? This thing's making progress.
Right. We're getting there.
Coming along.
That's a lot further than it was a week ago when, I had an engine disassembled. Went to go to Jegs to pick up this transmission cooler, and they freaking got me, man. Dang it, they're scratch and dent special on a winch for a new trailer. I had to get it, so dang it, they're getting my money. Okay, now I'm back from Jegs with my long socks. What a look. I got my new cooler. I had another one, and it was more like this, kind of vertical, where it had the outlets on the 2 ends, like this here and here. And if you look, it just puts them far apart on this car. So what I did, I get this narrow one, so that way I can run my AN line right through here and probably mount this up to the radiator. I did make some PVC pipes that I cut down, so that way it would space it out to about here maybe. And so then I can just, put a couple holes here just to line up the outlets on this, because I love running AN line. It's so much better than everything else. So get ready to mount this up here, and hopefully it'll work nice and good. One other thing, personally, I don't like running the in-radiator cooling for the transmissions that come through here. Mostly just because if anything happens, you break that there. You're either pumping transmission fluid into your radiator, or you're pumping coolant into your transmission. I don't like the thought of that, for one. 2, you have to think, if your transmission's at a cooler temperature than the radiator, then you're basically pumping heat into your transmission, which I also don't like. So I prefer just to run an outside cooler on its own. I get that if you're in stop-and-go traffic, yeah, it's probably better to have the one that's in the radiator. But I just, to me, the benefits don't outweigh the negatives on them. So I'd rather just run an outside cooler. You'd never have to worry about anything getting mixed in with it. You're driving down the road. This is only getting heat out of it on its own. So I personally I like running the one cooler for it, and that's it. After a touch of fiddling with it, I used some safety wire. Just ran it through the radiator. I got little pieces of PVC here to kind of mount it out. Gets it out away from the radiator, just a smidge. That way I can run my AN fittings through here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a hole here. This is the edge of the side of the radiator. So I'll probably cut through that, make just a square hole, and then try and get them tucked underneath of the battery tray and coming back through here. And I just got some mechanics wire wired up, holding that up for now. Got our Driveshaft back from Super Duty Trucks. They're Newark. If you're in the Central Ohio area, they're very fast. I dumped that off at 4 p.m. yesterday. It was done at 10:30 this morning. Got my AM lines ran, coming through there looking good. I think I'm going to bolt them up to the battery tray, kind of tuck them out of the way, run around a power steering box, and I think we'll be good on those. Looking pretty nice. Okay, we spent a lot of time today getting a lot of stuff done. Got the tank in, got it plumbed, so it's going up to the engine now. I got the exhaust fully done, so it sticks out the back. I do have tips coming for it from Amazon, so I'm going to put them on there whenever I get a chance, because they do stick out kind of far. So I'm thinking hack them, put the tip on it. Call it good. It's all in there. That Summit kit fits all right. It's definitely a little bit of work to get it perfect, but it does go up there. So I'd say for exhaust, it's decent and relatively cheap. It does hit the drive shaft here. It's only because it's hanging down. It'll stop hitting it once it's up. But get the drive shaft in. So I got that all done. That place was awesome. Got some more stuff done on the transmission as far as getting all the AM lines on. Got them ran up. Got to do the shift linkage and the kick down still, but got some more brake lines going in. So we're getting pretty good progress on this. Got the cooler there, waiting on my kit to mount that. So now that we got the tank in, everything, all the lines ran, got the fuel line ran up. Looks like it's even hooked up. So shout out to our friend Carrie. He came over, helped a lot of stuff out. I'll insert a video of him leaving with his car. Unfortunately, no burnout because he's breaking his clutch in. But thanks, Carrie. I know you're going to watch this, so thanks for helping out big time. Definitely needed that. So we're looking pretty good. I guess we're down to about a week. Ooh, getting daunting. Well, after some late night work, I got PCV system ran. We got some other stuff put on. Trying to figure out what to do for a power steering pump. Run all the pulleys. Still needs an alternator. Need to run the fuel line up to the carb, make that work. Still got to break the cam in on it. So we got a pretty good amount of work. Well, after getting all this done, it's July 24th. We got a week until the show. My dad left for 4 days, so I don't know. We essentially might be boned on this project. He just up and left last minute, out of nowhere for some trip. So apparently couldn't put it off for a week, which is awesome. So I got to figure out how to finish this on my own. So I'm going to try and get some friends over, maybe help me out. Still got a really pretty good amount of work to do. I mean, it's definitely not going to be easy. I don't even know, dude. I don't know if anybody told him, but the shop manager did not approve my dad's time off. Told him to get back to work. Anyways, I'm going to keep working on this. You guys keep on keeping on. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing, doing whatever you want to do. Keep on watching the videos. I guess we'll update you with the next one after this. Thanks for watching. Come on back and watch us finish this thing up. I guess if it doesn't make it to the Mopar Nationals, we'll still finish it anyways at some point. So tune back in next time. So maybe if we don't get this done, you'll see this truck over at the Mopar Nationals, I guess. So thanks again, guys. Have a good one.